Hello and welcome back to 4FS Gaming. Sorry it's been a while since we last uploaded, it's been a busy month. In this video we are going to look at baiting in Hunt Showdown. Now this is a critical skill, and when performed well it can make for some extremely satisfying plays. Have you ever been in a situation where a compound is quiet, but you just know another team is around? It seems that whoever makes the first move is going to be at a disadvantage, and can lead to some pretty irritating camp-offs. Baiting is a great way to break a stalemate and secure a team wipe. The basic principle is to misdirect your opponent so that they behave in a certain way, usually revealing their location, and allowing you to spring a trap. The simplest expression of baiting works well in duos or trios. A great example of this is when one player starts fighting the boss in an attempt to draw out other teams, while a second player lies in wait to catch any attacking players unaware. This may seem simple, but doing it well is indeed a practiced art. In this video we are going to be looking at 4 gameplay examples. Number 1. Baiting a downed enemy player to kill their teammate. Number 2. Baiting in the boss lair to draw out enemy hunters. Number 3. Baiting an extraction to surprise and kill your pursuers. And number 4. Micro-scale baiting to draw enemies into your weapon's range. Now all of these work well as a solo, but 1 and 2 are much harder to pull off without a teammate. So let's get stuck right into example number 1. We have killed the bounty at station, but with plenty of noise coming from Sweetbell, we went over straight away before picking up any bounties. We walked in on a teamfight and killed all but one player, who begins to make a hasty retreat. I'm just going to play the relevant clips uninterrupted, the footage will speak for itself.
Body's still there. I'm hit by a crossbow from the field. I'm healing.
Land.
Where is he?
He's beyond the dirt mound. Fuck. Aiming this crap. He's running.
Chad, he's got a crossbow and I got a heal.
Beyond this dirt mound.
Which one?
This one here.
Keep your distance.
Nope, not beyond there.
We need to go back and burn, I think.
No, bait him. I don't want this guy getting away.
He's got a crossbow, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
I don't think we should go, we're too close to where he can just one-shot you.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the body.
Yeah, don't burn anyone yet. Keep an eye out. I'm gonna do some damage.
Hang on.
You hear something?
Possibly, but I can't hear over the assassin.
You got 2 of them.
Ha ha!
Fuck! I missed out. I told you it was a good idea not to burn.
So sometimes it's better not to burn bodies at all. If you burn, chances are the poor hunter might be abandoned by his partner, depriving you of another kill, but waiting for him to come back and revive is definitely my preferred strategy. Of course, just hiding by the body is too simple, and most canny players would become highly suspicious. So we started killing the boss to make it seem a little bit safer for them to revive. Let's look a bit more closely at using that boss as a baiting tactic. When you are fighting the boss, the impression is that you are vulnerable and distracted, and many players see this as the opportune moment to catch you unawares. Or, as we just witnessed, attempt to revive. You can definitely use this psychology to your advantage. In this clip, another duos match, we arrive at Parish and we know that there is at least one more team left on the server. Parish has so many places to hide, so we concoct a plan to draw out any camping foes. The first attempt at baiting is when my partner goes on the roof and starts shooting, presenting himself as a pretty big target. Some players will take a shot at him in this position, but due to his constant movement it would make it rather difficult to kill him in a single shot. And moreover, the kind of players capable of taking that kind of awesome headshot probably aren't going to be hiding for 10 minutes anyway. When you come across players that are happy to sit still and camp, you're probably dealing with players on the lower end of the skill spectrum. In this case, these players take no shots, indicating to me that they probably have shotguns, as this would explain such passive behaviour. But observe what happens when he actually starts throwing lanterns on the spider, a surefire indication that he is actually fighting the boss.
Alright, I'm going in. Keep an eye out.
Yeah.
No health taken off it. Not a single shot at me yet. Nothing. What? That emulator should have ignited. The hell?
What?
I was trying to ignite an emulator, but it was like, must have been just going under its arm or something, I don't know.
Do you want to trap the place up, start spider?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay here because I can see the way onto the roof from the south side, which is probably their most likely method of attack. Yes, hunters, they're walking onto the balcony now, 2 of them. South side, lower level.
Okay. I'm going out the north side. Fucking hell,
One of them is really close to you. Both at the front door. Yep, gone in.
Coming.
Now, despite my atrocious shooting attempts, we do actually end up winning this fight.
Careful, Ash. Watch out. Nice one.
The key here is that just pretending to fight the boss is not going to sell your deception. Experienced players know when you were just taking a few pot shots in order to draw them out. You have to do some serious damage. Send that boss into a frenzy mode so it makes heaps of noise, make any hiding enemies worry that if they don't act now, the boss will be killed and their moment of opportunity will have closed. There are of course other methods of baiting that do not involve the boss. In this clip, my partner and I try and steal the bounty from Fort Karmic, and it doesn't go well. I don't like leaving anyone behind, so I attempt a rescue, which again, does not go well. So I decide to leg it, and run to the nearest extraction. However, as I get close, I see an opportunity. My opponents are pursuing me with such zeal that they might be tricked with a simple and effective bait tactic.
You gonna waste their time?
No, I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah.
I'll just message you when I get up. Or you know what's happening.
Yep. Let me know.
The guy that saw me had to even know what I was doing.
They're chasing.
You reckon? Oh yeah, they're chasing. Chasing me out. To your left too. Because bounty user is on the other side of the main, which means it's right. It's 2 down, right?
Again, it comes down to misdirection. They believed I was fleeing for my life to extraction, and most players would not turn to face down 2 pursuers with aftermats and darksight, and this assumption was their undoing. This one actually works really well when you have the bounty yourself. Run away from enemies outside your compound, heading towards an extraction, and when you hit a good defensive position you can turn around and catch your pursuers as they move across a dangerous area behind you. Okay, one last clip to finish off. We push a team underneath church. 1 player goes down on each side. I have a sawn-off shotgun with limited range. My opponent has a Dolch precision. I know that if I have to cross any ground towards him in the open, he's going to kill me easily. The only way that I win is if I somehow bait him into the range of my shotgun. In this clip, fire is my tool of choice.
It's Dolch. Fuck.
How much do I trust my headshots? I could pull back, get some range, and then try and peek.
Equal yellow Dolch precision.
Oof. Hang on. Had they had a trap there.
It's gonna burn me. That sounded like it was raining. Nice.
Next time, gotta use the cool tactics.
Of course, these 4 clips are just examples of the baiting tactic, and I encourage you to get creative with ways to misdirect your opponents. Before we finish off, I would like to announce also that our intention at 4FS Gaming is to start streaming again on Twitch. If you would like to check that out, the link can be found in the description below. I would also like to give a massive thank you to Blast136, our first supporter on Patreon. If you would like to support the channel, that link is in the description below as well. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, dislike, or subscribe as you see fit, and good luck out there in the swamps. This is Ascendance from 4FS Gaming.